Yo, 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 yo. Where's? Hey, Nindo, we are back, baby. Shout out my subscribers. Everybody rocking with they boy. Do me a favor, though. It's your first time stepping in my crib, though. You know, respectfully, when you step in somebody's crib, you usually ring the doorbell. That's that notification bell at the bottom. Let me know you in this thing, you heard me? Because over here we don't Jersey, but y'all already knew that homecoming has came. Homecoming did its thing. Homecoming was fire. Yeah, it was fire, man. It was some certain parts of it that, the crowd did a little bit too much, but overall event, great. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe great's a big word, but very, very good. All right, you know what I'm saying? At least an 8 out of 10. I'm giving it 8 out of 10. Shout out to everybody rock with their boy, man. Like the video, though. Like the video. Share the broadcast if you're pulling up, tapping in. What's happening, though? Whoa. Boy, do we got some things to talk about. It went down yesterday. Mr. Fair Play, salute. I appreciate you tapping in, my dude. 7 at best. Woo! Rain talking heavy already. Salute Queen Rain. Everybody salute Queen Rain. All hail Queen Rain. Ace Boncone, what up, doggy dog? Wes, you already know. 7 at best, Rain. That's how you feel. Hey, you got the right to feel how you feel. You know what I'm saying? But you see, I liked it, man. You know, I like the overall event. It looked like it was fun in there, they enjoyed being at the event, you know what I'm saying? I know it's different in New York and all that, you know what I'm saying? And I know how they're gonna move, but I'm saying I rock with the event though, you know what I'm saying? I rock with it. Shout out. What up? Curry in the building. Salute. Yeah, like the video. My dogs in here like the video for your boy. Yeah, I'm talking about. Sometimes they don't be liking the video for your boy. Like the video for your boy. About to talk about homecoming. Probably gonna have a few guests pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I think somebody just pulled up right now. You know what I'm talking about? Like yeah, something like that. New York event energy dope as fuck. You are right. Gramps.
Yo, what's the word?
What up, though?
This event was...
Why do it say NBS Uncensored? I guess that's what it is today.
This event was mad crazy.
It was mad crazy?
It was... I feel like the event... I mean, I won't say the event was mad crazy because we didn't get the K-Shine and Jack Boy. I hope Jack is doing good. Reports, with his health and everything. Salute to the chat, of course. Salute to you, Bump, for sure. But I don't know. It was. Everybody had so many long rounds. It just took away from. It just took away from everything. Honestly, on my end at least, like.
Hey, you're right, though. My bad. I was over here messing with some stuff.
No.
No, you're right, though. You know what I'm saying?
The battle, like the matchups, they made sense, but then again, it's like let's start with Slade and Stumbles. That was clear. That was clear for me. Clear 30. I told you it might.
We all can agree on that. We all can agree on that.
I told you it might have been a night of 30s, but
it was kind of a night of 30s.
I was on here talking about shit. What was that, last week?
Hey, Kid Slade versus first of all, Kid Slade. Kid Slade.
Kid motherfucking Slade.
What? If y'all don't recognize that Kid, well, you know what they already did? He already won, goddamn, Crucible champ. He already did it. He been doing his thing. They just now recognizing, you know what I'm saying? that
his
they just now recognizing they late. If you're just now recognizing about Kid Slade, you're late. He been breaking bread like cold peanut butter for a minute now. Telling y'all. All I'm saying. Shout out to Stumbles. Because whether Stumbles, you know, he lost, but Stumbles still had probably one of the bars of the night.
Stumbles still get.
Stumbles had the bar of the night, nigga, close to what everybody said. I mean, that nigga, I put my phone on.
What you gonna do when they pick up?
I'm gonna charge my phone on your casket because I know it's a plug in it.
Oh my gosh!
What? Hold up!
Stumbles.
That shit was crazy.
Stumbles was.
That was one of the haymakers of the night, B.
Yeah.
But he couldn't keep it going for me though.
He
started off right. You got in there. You started off right, but then you started unfolding on me.
And I think that's his problem too. He has it there, but it's like it's that chess, you know, chess with the throwing up or twerk with the you know chokes and everything. Stumbles is that guy, but if you know, you have these one or two performances where you do your shit, but then after that, like, come here, you're on motherfucking Irving Plaza, bro. Like, you can't do this shit that you've been doing, bro.
Hey, man. Yeah, I really wanted that for Stumble. I feel like if he would have got through his material the right way and all that, it could have been a better battle.
Yeah.
But I do feel like Kid Slade was on some. Every round he was surgical. He had a different attack approach. Kid Slade he wasn't gonna lose that battle. Not with those rounds, dog. And you heard what he said. These was for Summer Madness.
He was not letting up whatsoever.
These was for Summer Madness. Miss Peggy Ward is in the building. You know, Miss Peggy Ward is in the building. Salute to her always.
Mama Ward.
Much respect. Big, hey, boy, your son in the news today, huh? They trying to talk about Ward, but it ain't gonna work, Mama Ward. It don't matter. They know it count. You know why I count? Because they keep talking about it, so you know it count. He's still in the count. Don't want to hear it, Mama Ward. But anyways, we're gonna jump back over here. But salute to A Ward, because that shit count, my dog. It count. Keep going. Anyways. Kid Slade, man, you are crazy. Where did you come from? Damn it! Hey, wherever that dude he is the next star, y'all better recognize it. Pay that man. Pay that man. Give him who he wants. Stop playing. Machine, put the machine right behind him. Right behind him. I'm telling y'all, put the machine behind him. Y'all better stop playing out here.
No, cause what happens? He'll be like another Lou. He'll get the.
Why would you say that? He don't got just performance.
But I'm just saying, you see what happens with the new.
He don't got a gang of slogans.
I'm
just moments.
Nowadays, you get the machine. You see what happened to Next or NXT. My fault. Pardon.
Deuces in his face, like, what's that? What's this?
Bro,
what?
No, we don't. Need
what's gonna happen when you call your mother and we pick up?
Yeah. I was.
What? What?
Crazy.
Are we playing? What's gonna happen when you call your mama and we pick?
Yeah. I say yeah. It's time to.
What?
It's time to go, bro.
What? Are y'all hearing this shit?
But Slade was rapping.
That was crazy.
Slade was up there like he's done this before.
He was very comfortable, Rain.
Like there was no.
Man, you are right. He was very comfortable.
Yeah.
Hey, and if that was for Summer Madness, boy, woo! I'm kind of glad it wasn't. I think it worked better over here.
You think so?
I think it worked great over here.
If it was
that
Summer,
New York crowd to crack it off and warm up that crowd with that.
Damn, just think if it was Summer Madness though, like you think the outcome would have been like, okay, just say Summer Madness, right? If Stumbles would have came with all 3 rounds, and Slade would have came with that shit he was talking, you think it would have been debatable?
Say it again.
If okay, so if Stumbles was on his shit 100%, no, none of this Irving Plaza stumbles or short rounds and shit, and then Slade came through. I mean, Slade always talking this shit, so we ain't gonna bypass that. But if it was on a Summer Madness set, you think it would have been a debatable?
If he was on his stuff at Summer Madness,
If
was on
Stumbles
his stuff
was,
at Summer Madness, you think
yeah,
would I be debatable? I don't. I don't know. I can't tell you that right now. I would think no. I would think. I don't know. I don't know, man. Kid Slade was.
he
I don't know
was,
though. After that third round too, I don't know. I don't know if Stumbles had all that. I don't know if Stumbles had all that. And from what I heard, what Stumbles did say, he was there, but he wasn't there though.
yeah.
He wasn't there. That was he was going crazy. Leading up to it, punching, breaking it down, bring it.
I
I don't.
still,
I still
I
think Kid Slade wins that battle kind of convincingly if
of
Stumbles gets
course,
that materials out clear. But that's no shot to Stumbles because Stumbles is fire. I still think Stumbles has one of the moments of the night and all that. But I just think Kid Slade was in a different bag. That's a different bag. Kid Slade elevated last night, dog. He elevated.
I feel like this elevates both of them in a sense. Stumbles has been on a stupid run, um for at least this year or even last year too. And then Slade, he always does this shit. So this can only catapult them into, super, super heavier bags too. So
Hey, man, I like it. I just like the fact that they. I feel like if Stumbles would have been on his stuff, that was the perfect battle to crack it off. First of all, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people had it as they battle tonight, man. So
you
it
think,
could have been closer and a better battle with Stumbles getting his numbers off the right way.
yeah,
But regardless, it's still a good battle because of what Kid Slade did. That you want to go back and watch him do that shit again, and you still want to watch Stumble because he had some of the slickest lines of the night, dog. So
it's definitely got replay value. I'm not mad at Stumbles. It wasn't his worst performance, and it wasn't his greatest. Like, we'll call it a spade, but he could have did more, of course. But I think Slade was just on there, talking his shit, and the best man won. So, and that's just what it is.
hey, man, shout out to Kid Slade, dog. That was definitely a breakout performance right there. Like, if he breaks out almost every time we see him, like he always gets better, man. He just keeps breaking out, and that's what you call a star. You know what I'm saying? If you keep breaking out, getting better, keep creating moments every battle, like it's just nothing but looking up for the man. I'm just
Yeah,
saying, and Stumbles has that. He has that same potential. He just can't. I think Stumbles might be. He might have to figure out how to stumble through some of his shit and get it back. And that kind of be his stigma. But he got to learn how to stumble and get it back though, because I don't think he ever gonna stop stumbling.
but
I
we've
don't think he ever
seen
gonna
that.
stop stumbling, dog. He gonna
We
keep doing his shit,
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure he had a nice little bit of time, more than probably regular ones. But he got to figure out a way to get through the stumbles and keep it going, not lose it. You know what I'm saying? When you lose it all the way, that's when it becomes bad. You can have some stumbles, nigga. You have stumbles versus who he has stumbles versus Real Sick, and people still like his rounds more than Real Sick rounds. And he was stumbling through that battle. A lot of people had him winning. That's how much they like what he talks about. And he lives up to his name with a stumble. So he can make that count and figure out how to make it keep going into the stumbles and out of the stumbles. Man, get it back. And it's his life, not yours. So I don't care. It's his life, not yours.
His battle, not yours.
That's his battle, not yours. You know what I'm saying? But for your battle with the stumbles and keep the stumbles there. Just add on to it and don't lose it. You know what I'm saying? Stumbles need to get mad so we don't stumble, AK versus Snake Eyes. Yeah, he was mad versus Snake Eyes. Yeah, he was mad. Maybe some man, I don't want to be that mad. I don't want to have to fight. Nobody getting jumped no more. You know what I'm saying? But I don't mind him being mad. He need to get mad. Somebody need to cut Stumbles out or something. Somebody need to break Stumbles down in like a face-off or something, make him mad or something. Maybe that'll knock the Stumbles out or something. You know, I'm just saying. But shout out to Stumbles, though, because I rock with Stumbles. I always want to see more, you know what I'm saying, of him on stage doing his thing. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? I really want that for Stumbles because I feel like he's one of those that if he get up there, he got that. You know what I'm saying? But I just really need him to get them stumbles in order. Because you stumble, but you can stumble, but don't lose it. You can't stumble and lose it, dog. You got to stumble and keep going, Stumbles. Please. Please. But Kid Slade, oh, my mother, Jesus, dog. It's crazy.
He was leaving Earth every round.
Stumbles, Kid Slade, elevated, stock went up. I feel like they need to put him in front of some more competition that's, some bigger names and go ahead and put him through the ringer and go ahead and build it. I think he's ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Had to be hard coming out on that stage and saying first bars of the event. Yeah, man, especially in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like you coming out like of Urban Plaza where they ain't been in. They've been in New York in 5 years, though. So first of all, you in Urban Plaza to crack off a New York event with URL. And you the first battle?
You heard that crowd?
And they were nice. You know what I'm saying? They were pretty cool. Like even when Stumbles had his stumbles, they didn't like boo him out the building or nothing. They was trying to help him get it back. They go, get it, get it. Like they didn't just go crazy on him.
Yeah.
They didn't go crazy on him. They gave him a little bit of boo, but they didn't go crazy on him. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have got bad.
Yeah.
But it didn't. He had action. So salute to them for that. You know what I mean? But I just feel like Kid Slade was on a mission, and he had that, in his bag, and it wasn't nothing too many people was gonna do about that. It just wasn't.
I think he was just trying
to show. Like the video, y'all. Like the video for your boy.
I think he was just up there trying to show Smack, like, look, I can really do this to anybody. Like, put me in front of anybody and I can talk my shit, like regardless of who it is. Like everybody's gonna get cooked at this point type shit.
Hey, Kid Slade is ready. He's showing y'all he's ready. That was a big stage. Cracking through on. That was a big stage. He is ready. Salute to Kid Slade and Stumbles.
Salute to Stumbles too. Yeah, for sure.
Stumbles for pulling up and doing his thing also. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciated that, you know what I'm saying, for both of them. And I'm going to remember those bars. Like, them was not crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? You putting your phone on this casket because you know what's a plug.
You plug it. You know what's a plug in it. What?
That shit is crazy. That is crazy, dog. That's it. Boy, oh boy.
What did Slade say? He said in an interview, he said, I called Stumbles. When I got that phone call, I said, I'm going to smoke you. And I hung up. I said, oh, fuck.
Man.
It's finna get dark.
Yeah.
It's finna get dark.
It got kind of dark. It got kind of dark in there. That was a super fire bar. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. We moving on to the next battle. But boy, oh boy, that was fire. You know what I'm saying? And damn. And the next battle, how did this order go?
Next
we had Swamp and Arsenal?
Yeah.
Swamp and Arsenal.
What'd you call it?
Now look, from what I'm seeing, it's hella debatable because I'm getting a lot of Swamps and I'm getting a lot of R's. So I'm like, for the world, it seems debatable. For me personally, I think it's about what you preferred in that battle, kind of like Ars's energy and the way he was moving around, and I liked it.
It was super off to me, honestly.
I liked it. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like. I just liked the way he was. I like the Ars in that bag for some reason. I mean, that's what I'm used to from Ars. I don't really see Ars go super angle crazy or nothing like that. Like he was like the way he was versus Geechee. I ain't seen Ars like that versus nobody in a long time. Like Geechee is, I believe that's one of my favorite Ars performances right there.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the best Ars I feel like I ever seen, and I don't think there's too many people gonna take him to that level to make him have to go there. Because of his style and what Geechee can do. Swamp is a different kind of battler that's not going to attack like a Geechee would. So I feel like
T-Top. Ars was
yeah. But he was still like he still was. It wasn't better than the Geechee battle, but this battle right to me it wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
This battle right here. Ars had things that I feel like, he had certain words he was adding on in there. I feel like he was just saying certain words that rhyme. But I don't know why, but I just liked Ars's performance a little better than Swamp's. Maybe I expected more from Swamp. Maybe because of what he did versus Tay-Rock, and I didn't see that or better. Maybe that's why. But
because I feel like too, Ars is a performer too, and Swamp really isn't in a sense. So it's like I just felt like Ars's rounds just weren't. I felt like he wasn't 100%.
He wasn't. He was not.
It was just a lot of. I feel like, in my opinion,
but I think Swamp was less.
You think so? Yeah.
That's what I said. Maybe I'm going off his last performance. I don't know, man. I probably expected more from Swamp. Maybe that's what it was.
I think
he was good to me, but I felt like he didn't really you know what I mean? I don't think he really. I don't know. I just thought he would have gone crazier to try to solidify a W there.
Yeah.
Because of what he did versus Tay-Rock and to capitalize the year, I felt like maybe that's all he had for Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong. That's what I'm saying. I could be wrong. Because a lot of people saying Swamp, but from what I've seen, I liked Arsenal's first 2 rounds more than I liked Swamp's first 2 rounds. It was 2-1. It was 2-0 going into the third on my first watch. I just liked Arsenal a little bit better. But
I would disagree just off of like Swamp. I don't know. I feel like Ars just had a lot of filler in his rounds. There was just a lot of hit and miss, a lot of dry spots where like Swamp. He was I feel like with the channeling Ars's disrespectful shit, like it didn't hit like it was supposed to, but I mean the crowd was receptive to it, so I mean, but Swamp, I guess performance wise, like him
Swamp, that performance wasn't better than nothing he did this year.
Yeah.
Even versus Dot, he was better. To me.
Yeah. No, you're right. I feel like Swamp definitely could have went crazier, but it's one of those preference things. Again, like you have to off the first watch, like I said, I got Swamp 2-1. Ars doing the raccoon bars, and then Swamp doing the whole rag sway, playing in your booty hole. Like, yeah, it was just a lot of you can call it how you want, but like I said, Swamp 2-1 in my eyes. But I mean, hey, like I said, Ars was just too many dry spots for me. Like It didn't feel like the artist that we really knew and grew up to really see killing shit and everything. Like he's still
But when's the last time you really seen that art stuff?
like you said, we went. I mean, before Geechee, who did?
I'm just saying, like that's the arts we've been kind of getting. That's probably why I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's kind of like what I expect from arts is that kind of shit. So you know what I mean?
Like I said, I don't know before.
You can't spell pirate without putting the AR in it.
Yeah,
But the AR ain't AR though, it's RA. But I get it though. It was fire. It hit too. So I get where they're going with it. See, man, that's what I'm saying. I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? I rewatched everything. Only had time to rewatch two. I watched Geechee versus Mook today, and I rewatched Jazz versus Vixen. I didn't even get a chance to go back and watch Slave vs. Stumbles or that
wait,
battle. I gotta watch that again. But
Arson Briz, and that was five. That was probably before. Yeah, I would say Arson Briz was super crazy.
Arson Briz, yeah, that's a long time ago though.
That's
what I'm saying. You see how far you going back?
Yeah, because I could say Twerk, Tay Rock, but I mean, all these are years ago. Where Geechee, it's what 3 years ago. So I mean, we haven't really seen Arsenal in that like super killer mode compared to say whoever he smoked compared to say like I mean who did he really but
man look that's why I say it's debatable. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's debatable, but Swamp won the caffeine vote, so forget
and
what
you
I'm
can't
talking about. You
yeah
know what I'm saying?
I said
Everybody love the caffeine votes. Y'all love the caffeine votes, so the
and I said
caffeine votes is what it is.
And I said, yeah, you can't be mad at the debatable off of first watch. People may have Swamp 2-1, but then I think, once it drops on the app or whatever, they may have Ars or whatever. It's a lot of back and forth on that one too. So
it's back and forth on it. Maybe it's debatable. Maybe when I rewatch it, maybe I'll change my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I see a lot of people making Swamp's argument, and he did have some nice moments in there. So you know what I mean, nice little bars. So, and I think
and ours wasn't bad though. So it's not like we're giving. It's not a clear win on Swamp's end, but I mean comparing it to the fan vote, like if you want to base it off of that, like you got the new generation battle or the fans or whatever, they're basing everything off the fan votes, then yeah, of course Swamp won. But if you're gonna base it off of rewatch and replay value, like let's really
it don't
sit
even
down.
matter really now though.
You think
you know why it don't matter now? Because they already voted. And once they vote, you know what happens? The media outlets go put up the votes. Oh, LTBR to put up everybody's caffeine votes. Mook won, Swamp won. So they putting out there that they won already. So it don't rewatches really don't matter no more for caffeine votes and URL battles that's on caffeine. Rewatch don't matter because they still got their W. So if we change it, we can say we feel a certain way, but it's not going to change nothing in the eyes of the battler fan base and everybody else that's watching it out there. Like, it don't matter. The rewatch don't really matter for URL on caffeine no more. Because once they take that W, they running with that.
Yeah, you see how many battle rappers, if you look at all the vlogs and the recaps and everything, you see how many battle rappers say they don't count the app votes. They don't give a fuck about the app votes.
Yeah.
Because just think, if there's 2 million people watching caffeine and only 500 people vote, or less than what is projected that people are watching, what does that count for? If me and you vote on there, oh, I got Swamp, you got Arsenal and I got Swamp, and there's 10 other people, but yet there's 2 million views on there that I've watched, and they've got Arsenal winning. That doesn't mean anything. There's a miscalculation, or
It means something to URL votes and caffeine votes because if the media platforms are posting it, they're giving these people W's.
let's take it there then. If that's the case, when they were saying JC lost to Sirius off the first watch, if we're watching it live, but then going back, JC, I think I gotta go back,
JC,
but
they had JC beating him
and
though.
Sirius, yeah. But I'm saying a lot of people were in a debacle where it's like, no, on first watch we got Sirius, but then on the playback.
But the caffeine votes are being posted by top medias. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's already swaying something as it is. So that's why I think rewatch doesn't have that much value on URL caffeine type events once they post won the battle after the event won caffeine votes. It's kind of like swayed that way already, but it is what it is. I think they had a debatable battle. They both did what they came to do, and we had enough to talk about it. We got enough for you to say he won, and I'm to say I feel like Ars won. You know what I mean? But all I can say is they called it, and we got to ride with it. We'll see when it drops on the app if the URL TV app go with Swamp also, or they change up the Arsenal. We'll see on the thing.
So Swamp, Swamp is clearly champion of the year. If that's a clear 2-1 on my
it was like
eyes.
59%, I think 59, 60%.
Yeah, 59, 41 or some shit like that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's a W. It's a W. He can say he beat Tay-Rock and he beat Arsenal.
Damn.
But
Suge, Rum.
They posted Tay-Rock as that winner versus Swamp.
But
off the caffeine votes.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? But he still can say, hey, he's still saying, I beat Tay-Rock, whether you argue with it or not. I beat Tay-Rock. You know what I'm saying?
But a lot of consensus would say too, with it can go either way, just depending off.
So you can say he won both of those, or you can say he lost both of those. What you saying?
I mean, with Rock, I had him 2-1. Ours,
yeah, Swamp or Rock.
Swamp with Rock 2-1, respectfully. No disrespect to Rock, of course, but
what up, Seizure?
Okay, Seizure, yeah. Like Swamp lost to Rock and Arsenal. I feel like Swamp probably edged it with the Rock battle. Arsenal 2-1 with that. And then his run, Nitty, I thought he was gonna get cooked, but it wasn't that way. And I mean, you've seen all his other battles, so I mean,
right now, the thing is, you have to argue whether you feel like he won or lost those battles, which is a win for Swamp all the way around.
Yeah.
You can say, because Arsenal and Rock, them is you can say probably some of the biggest names in battle rap history.
Yeah.
Hardest opponents to face.
Yeah.
And he arguably can say he beat both of them. So shout out to Swamp. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not easy to do. You know what I'm saying? And both of them back to back.
And it's an opinionated sport, so it's like, of course, we're gonna have debacles and situations where, like, I feel like you're wrong, you feel like I'm wrong, but at the end of the day, that's just like, I don't want to do the whole surface like basketball or whatever, but that, it boils down to, you've got your opinion. I can't shit on your opinion, and but there's no real facts to be like, okay, there's no judge that's really gonna say, Swamp won this clearly or Rock won this clearly. Like, even with the judge battles, a lot of battle with the E Heart with the event, and we were talking, I think, last week with the event and shit, and she felt like she got robbed and shit. I felt like once it drops, um, once we see the footage, it's definitely gonna be, I feel like a lot of people do get robbed, or these judges are super biased and all this other extra shit. So it's just wild in this culture, at least, like to see
Man,
the.
I feel like
But that's another topic, though. We don't have to,
yeah. Rain is right though. Swamp deserves his flowers, man, and
Oh, of course.
he said it like he was going for champion of the year. You know what I'm saying? He wanted. That's the reason he took this battle because he really could have just chilled after Tay Rock. He felt like,
Super,
you know what I'm saying?
super,
So right
super
now,
super
huh?
underrated. Super underrated.
Yeah, and I feel like now that he took Swamp and they're saying he won, like you can really, it's going to be hard for people to put a champion of the year over him with that schedule, arguably saying he beat Dot, Rum Nitty, Fawn, Tay Rock,
Yeah.
Arsenal, JC. Like that's a crazy run to have, and for a lot of people to say you won, even the battle they say you lost, you
But
still
I mean,
getting people
I
saying you
mean,
won. You know what I'm saying?
Anderson cooked Dot. So I mean, is Dot really an a
It don't matter. He battled him on Civil War and he beat him. Dot is still Dot. He's still legendary Dot. You know what I'm saying? Like
is
that's still
Dot
a name.
is Dot legendary though?
Well, I mean,
I mean,
Dot.
no, I give
We
Dot
gonna
his
remember
flowers.
Dot. You're never gonna forget
Yeah,
about Dot.
yeah.
You know what
No,
I'm saying? Like he's the reach god, man. He has the best
yeah,
reaches ever.
yeah.
And to get his name is still a good name to get because everybody knows Dot.
Dot is an opponent. I won't shit on Dot
And he
for
has had a good battle this year. I think he battled Prez
yeah, he
Mafia.
Prez,
He had a fire
yeah,
battle with Prez. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Some people saying he won. So, you know what I mean? It's not like we can't get that Dot. We just didn't get him for that battle versus Swamp. But
yeah,
Swamp was beating everybody at the time. We just didn't know he was about to
yeah.
go crazy on everybody.
Facts.
And Dot is in a class of his own, like you said, Rain.
Facts,
And
man.
and
Facts.
he
Yeah.
still got that W and the rest of the year. So it's gonna be hard to beat Swamp in a champion of the year type of talk. I really believe that. Danny Myers had a lot of battles. He's had a lot good resume, nice little run. I think they're gonna hold that frag battle against him for champion of the year. You got
Of course.
you got Easy, who's did great this year. Clips is coming back. He's gonna have his third battle before the year is up, which means he's gonna qualify. You got Tay
Wait,
Rock.
who?
You got people that's in the mix for champion of the year.
Wait, who's got the third? Who'd you say?
Clips battles
Oh,
Calico
oh,
in
oh,
December.
oh my God, that is good. Oh
You
my
know what I'm
God.
saying? So yeah, we're gonna that's a whole nother topic. Be whole
Yeah,
nother topic.
that's oh my. I seen when you had. Oh fuck, that's gonna be.
Hey, telling you, man, that's gonna be crazy. So you got people in the run for it, but I still don't know. Like JC still's in the talks for it.
No, JC. I feel
I think
like
you need to step outside though now because Swamp done been outside twice after that tournament.
from I guess in a pedestal position, JC can, if he wants to, he can come outside, but coming from Swamp's position, just because he's on, he's a up and comer still, for some, basically, he has to do a lot more compared to reaching JC's, because JC's been it for, he's definitely a vet. He can definitely be you know legendary status for some. I would definitely put him on there as one of those ones for sure, top 10 or even top 5 for sure, pins or whatever have you. But I think Swamp has to do maybe just one more to, well, not even, I mean, but to, if the, okay, I'd say it like this: the Sue Surf loss to JC doesn't knock JC out of his position for Cody. That's
No,
my
he's still in
opinion.
the talk for that.
That's my opinion. A lot of
He's still
people
in the
are
talk for
saying
that.
that.
But it's gonna be hard now that Swamp has went 2 more battles after that and arguably beat 2 legends after that.
Yeah, but
So it's gonna be JC, I think, needs to be outside for another battle. But
just
I
one more,
don't know.
just one more, just one more. Just one more.
He need to solidify his spot one more time.
He's I, I would just say one more. If JC got Bird, wait, because no, JC and Bird never battled, right? So if
Appreciate you, Queen.
JC got Verb in December, right, and JC cooks Verb, then that might just solidify the whole thing. But then again, it'll be tough because you got Swamp, JC, you got Tay Rock,
KP, what up?
Charlie Clips, and somebody else in the top 5. So it might be.
I mean, JC, Swamp, and Danny probably to me might be the top 3.
I'm saying you not gonna put Rock up there. Rock was
over Danny. Danny beat him.
I'm just saying. I mean, Rock could be in the top 5. Debatable.
He could be in the top 5.
I'm just saying debatable. I'd put JC, Swamp, Rock, Danny, and
we can't act like Geechee ain't had a pretty good year. I mean, even though people saying he lost, he still battled some names.
But still, I mean, it's the run. It's regardless of like.
But all in all, what I was saying is, Swamp has put a stamp on Champion of the Year to show y'all he's there for it. Now y'all got to talk him out of it. You don't got to talk him into it. You got to talk him out of it if you can.
Should.
He kind of just put a stamp on that motherfucker. Now Suge is there. Oh, matter of fact, Suge.
Suge, yep, I forgot. Salute to
Suge.
Yo,
you see what I'm saying? I would have Suge over Rock.
Oh shit! I forgot about Suge. My fault.
I would have Suge over Rock too, man. I think I would. So
yeah,
you know, I'm just saying. Anyways,
yeah.
Swamp, JC, and Danny. To me, got that top 3. Swamp, JC, Danny, and Suge is that 4 that you're gonna scramble around and try to figure out who's 1, 2, 3, and 4 out of them 4 because they're gonna be going at. But I think Swamp is the one that you got to try to figure out how to push him down because he's the one up there that's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Smoke Kings, what up? Hold up. I can put the link in the chat for y'all. Pull up. Oh yeah, anybody can pull up. This stream, y'all got unlimited people can pull up. So pull up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better stop playing with Yoshi. Hey, Yoshi got a battle with RX coming up. Shout out to that one. You know what I'm saying? On Traffic, that's gonna be fire. But all in all, Swamp got the W overall to the fans. That's fire. So shout out to him, man. And you know what I mean? Salute to him on that Champion of the Year nomination. Hope you get it. You know what I mean? Swamp wanted to meet fire, but in the building, shaking my head, I was there. They didn't want Swamp to win. They didn't want a lot of people to win in that battle. Bobby, they didn't want a lot of people to win in that room. You could tell. Mm-hmm. They acted like they didn't want people to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, speaking of that, let's get on to this female battle.
Oh my God.
Let's get on to this great female battle that they downplayed my girl Vixen. They didn't give her enough love, dog. She was in there doing.
She was cooking. She was fucking.
Man, I don't really like the fact that, you know, I know that Jazz is y'all New York. That's the queen, New York. I understand, man. But battles like that, you just gotta. When somebody's cooking, man, make the battle better on cam, which y'all going crazy for the other person too. If she rapping like that, because Vixen, man. Hey, you know why he didn't swing on Draymond? Because they don't swing on real shooters. Why they don't swing on? You know why they swing on Curry? Because they don't swing on real shooters. Ain't no swinging on a real shooter, dog. That was crazy. Jazz shaped like nobody. The jazz shaped like the nigga Skinny Calico was skinny dipping with nobody. She was going crazy in there to me, dog. I don't know. I don't like it. To me, that battle was fire. That battle was fire. Is it battle of the night? Is that battle of the night? Even though everybody gave, to me, that first with Vixen was tight. They weren't showing Vixen that much love, you know what I'm saying? I think that first with Vixen was crazy. You can, now, especially to go after a Jazz the Rapper who went first, took the momentum, snatched the momentum, didn't even let the coin flip. Maybe next time, Vixen, make them flip that coin. Make them flip that coin.
Yeah, the crowd definitely wasn't showing Vix no love.
Make them flip that coin, Vixen, you know? But anyway, especially in that situation. But I'm saying, the way Jazz approached this, Jazz is a pure strategic genius. She is a pure strategic genius when she attacks her opponents. It might not be nobody better in female for sure. There's nobody better than Jazz that attacks their opponents when they break it down. The 3 rounds she had for Vixen, I think, can be argued as a top 5 performance of the year, male and female. Male and female, Vixen to stand in front of that and still not, stumble, not, choke and give up, you got to commend her because Jazz came with 3 of the craziest rounds, picked her apart, and had the crowd in the palm of her hand the whole time. Vixen was fighting for reaction, fighting for love, fighting in there.
It was an uphill battle for Vix.
That was so uphill. It was like a steep goddamn wall, and she was trying to walk up with 2 feet.
No.
I don't really, and I feel like it shouldn't have been that hard for Vixen. Because she wasn't whack at all. She was rapping. She was punching. You know what I'm saying? She deserved a little more love. But you can't knock it. You know why? Because it's New York. They back. They queen rapping there. They wasn't taking no L's in that motherfucker, man.
And
New York needed this. Y'all see the title. New York needed this. And they came to get it. They wasn't taking no hostages. Everybody had to go. I ain't mad at it because I know New York ain't been on their A game with battle rap lately. There's been a lot of other names everywhere that's been running the battle rap show. Speaking of Geechee Gotti, like, you get what I'm saying? So they getting their event back there after 5 years meant a lot. Yeah. And they made sure it meant a lot to them. They made sure that their people felt home, at home. They were over welcome. They were over welcome, but they was home. Now,
did you feel like the bars weren't constructed by her? There were so many sports bars by Jazz, and you would question the shit. You're like, but I mean, Jazz, she does sports bars, of course, but did you feel like watching the shit? Like, did you feel like, hold on, like this don't sound like
somebody writing for Jazz?
I felt like watching it, first watch anyway.
I didn't feel like I was writing for her. No, I felt like she had a swag up there that reminded me of Sue Surf a little bit, the way she was moving on stage.
Lou being on stage and like I felt like
not the bars though.
I just felt like I don't know if it was just the delivery or maybe it was the cadence or what, but it just felt like something was off. Like I felt like it wasn't.
You're not the first one to say that though, Gramps. I've heard some people say that today. That was like, man, some of them bars just didn't seem like she should know that and all that. I heard a couple of people say things, but I would just feel like she was tuned in because she was in New York. You know what I'm saying? And she just knows what goes on, what they like out there. Me personally, but
yeah, but
she catered to that crowd perfectly, though.
Yeah.
But I feel like Vixen had a very solid 3 rounds that she wasn't getting the love she deserved for those, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, I gotta understand because it's like you battling Jazz the rapper in New York, and she is cooking. So it's hard. They wasn't trying to hear that. They weren't trying to hear nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? They gave a little bit. They gave a little bit of love, a little bit here, and then was like, nah, it's enough. Where's my New York folks at? I can't be mad because New York needed this.
I felt like the crowd gave them the extra push because who was it? So you got Art. So we're okay. Cut off the 2 because Art's ain't from New York, but so you got Jazz, Mook, and let's put Arson there just because Jersey and New York is literally next door neighbors and shit. But I felt like the crowd played so much in deciding the outcomes of these. Not more so. I'm not the gas person and everything, but I felt like if it was anywhere, okay, if we want to go off, I mean, we'll talk about the Mook and Geechee battle.
You gotta expect it, Gramp. They wasn't doing nothing else but doing that. They've been gone 5 years. Irving Plaza, they New York folks is back. They was feeling like they was losing.
Yeah,
they feel like they've been losing.
But yeah, okay.
They was there to take some W's.
Let's say this was in Houston or Atlanta.
Mook couldn't have wrote a lot of those rounds, but we're not there. Jazz couldn't have wrote a lot of those bars.
And
she
that's
had a lot of New York bars. She was smart.
And that's why I'm saying if this was anywhere else,
we can't say that though, because they wrote cater to where they were at.
So do you think the crowd?
A lot of shit changes. You get what I'm saying? That's the reason it was in New York.
But and that's why I'm saying, do you think these people got lined up, or more so the bars just hit because it was in New York?
If you taking Jazz the rapper, Murda Mook, in New York, you gotta consider yourself lined up only because.
And like I said, if Shine
they
was
did
on
it after a return too. And they hadn't been there in years.
Mm-hmm.
They probably didn't feel they was lined up. They was getting good shots. But after it was done, it looked like they got lined up. You had people saying, Vixen, don't take her in New York, please. After the battle, they said, why'd she take her in New York? They took that risk, but they learned a lot. They got a lot of respect. You know what I'm saying? Admiration. Nobody went up there and just folded. So they all earned their respect. You had no choice but to give it to them when they fought through that.
So just okay. So think of it like this. So if Shine and Jack went down, right? Jack could have went stupid crazy, spit the best bars of his life against Shine. Is that still and Shine is?
I don't think. Personally, I don't. Jack would have had a good performance, but I don't see him beating no Shine in New York.
Yeah.
After a return, Shine, and if he's in that same bag he was in versus Real Sick, It ain't nobody really gonna beat Shine in New York.
Sick got lined up though.
And what do you think this kind of look like?
Shine had more time. Sick had what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
So who?
Still,
who are we blaming though?
Shine in New York on the return is damn near lined up yourself.
Are we gonna give
you gotta
the
fight
win?
the lineup, B?
Are we gonna give the credit to Shine because he had more prep time than Sick compared to a fully prepared? If they did a rematch, you think Shine's still gonna win against Sick?
They're a rematch.
A rematch, like fully prepared Sick against a fully prepared Shine. It's not gonna be.
It's gonna be hard for Shine to top that versus Real Sick again, though, because that was crazy. All three.
I'm just saying. Okay, so look. So if we got, so we'll double back, but if we get a Danny and Sick rematch, you think it's not gonna go the same way?
I mean, rematches never really go the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so that wasn't really a argument or nothing, but I was, yeah.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
back to Jazz
yeah.
Fix.
Yeah.
Back to Jazz Fix. I'm on. Yeah. You had me all off talk. You made
yeah. My bad.
Ran me off, motherfucker. You
fucking
ran me off. All right. Jazz, the rapper, to me right now is the #1 female in female battle rap, dog. Like, she right now just took the spot yesterday as being like, it's gonna be hard. Like, no Shuni up there, her for Wody and all that, but it's gonna be hard to knock Jazz out of that after that performance. Even if she's not Wody, I think in female battle rap right now, there's not a female in battle rap that's picking their opponents apart like Jazz to these top tiers. Nobody was gonna beat Vixen like that, except for Jazz the rapper. I don't care if that was in New York, because nigga Vixen just battled Hustle in New York, and people saying Vixen won too.
What?
When Vixen battled Hustle, some people have Vixen beating Hustle.
So you don't.
Nobody got Vixen beating Jazz. Maybe a few of her fans, you know what I'm saying, but the majority had Jazz winning that battle clear.
Off of first watch.
True support, but better than Jazz right now. Better than Jazz right now. I don't know.
Wait, whoa, Jazz and who is it? Jazz and Official 2-on-2, right? They got cooked. They got they got cooked versus
They didn't get cooked. Yo, Shuni, they didn't get cooked. No. People had Shuni and Fair winning.
Shuna. Oh, okay. So and then her 2-on-2 with Jack. That was.
But who had the biggest impacts? All we've been talking about is Jazz damn near all year and Shuni.
We
talked about Yoshi, you know what I'm saying? We had him in there, but every time Jazz been on that stage, she did something. They've been doing crazy all year, man. She back-to-back with the 2-on-2. Then was back-to-back days. Back-to-back days. So
we're basing.
I'm saying right now, all I'm saying is what she did last night put her, and you're gonna have to talk. She's gonna have to be in the talks with Shuni and the Yoshis for the champion of the year, the KC's official. She might have took it from official. She might have took it from official last night.
What?
She just might have. Them 3 rounds was masterful.
Yeah, she was. I felt like Vixen got the second clear.
Clear?
I've in my opinion, that second from Jazz was just wasn't.
I don't know about that, dog. That second was crazy. Second was when she broke her down, her whole style. When she talked about her doing the twerk and all that, and how she built up her bar and all that. That's what she broke her down. And then what did Vixen do the next round? Everything Jazz
Oh
said.
no, my bad. Vic's first round. I felt like
First
she
round's
got
only
set.
one I feel like some
Yeah.
people had the better argument for.
And
The
then
next
second
two
and third,
rounds,
second and
no
third was
argument for those.
she put the New York. But no, the crowd cheering because she put the New York fitted on and shit. Nah, bro, we ain't cheering off of that. What? That shit was gas, bro. We ain't gonna do
Hey,
that.
but nah, I
But
don't
no,
think
she was.
Jazz bars was hitting though. That wasn't really like all. That wasn't no
No, she did the
all
whole. She did
gas.
the whole. Oh, you fuck North and you got 3, baby. Bro, we done heard this shit 50,000 times, bitch. Like,
Yeah, I
what
mean,
you?
I know that. I know certain stuff she said repeated that, but they're gonna give her gas for everything because it's Jazz. But I'm saying she was warranted for
She was.
majority of what she was doing.
I felt like Jazz was. I felt like Jazz was cooking, but I don't think the bars were hitting. Like,
I just feel like Vixen was just as Vixen was good in her own rights, but they didn't give her no love like that.
like I said, if it was like a volume or a band setting or anything else, it could have been a total different outcome.
But
Like,
it wasn't. It's in New York, so you gotta expect the New York catered to. It's what
but,
you can't say. We can't say that.
yeah, you're right.
We can't
But
say if it was somewhere else, it's not a rap.
yeah,
It just don't make no sense. The reason they took it there in New York, and they took it there because it's in New York at Urban Plaza, and they know what that want. They wanted to feel that experience. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why they did that. We can't say that. You got to go in there and fight that. It was like that for years before it left. You had to go fight that there.
Yeah.
That's what they brought back. That's what we got to deal with. And it went how it went. We can't be mad because that's exactly what they wanted to happen. And they wouldn't let nothing else happen. But that, you can tell.
So you think this was just projected for these? It's great because we didn't see Mook in how long since what the rebattle or
Reed Mook, man. Look, shout out to them. Shout out to Jazz. Shout out to Vixen.
All these people. Okay, so it's like you got the right side, right? All these people have touched the Urban Plaza, and then you got the left side. All these people are fucking newcomers to the stage and shit. You think that shit's gonna?
Hey man. They knew what they were signing up for. We know what happened. We know how we gonna feel, but they know what they were signing up for, so we can't argue that.
Yeah, but
there was gonna be bias in New York for their New Yorkers. What just happened with Loaded Lux out here? They felt like we were biased and we did Loaded Lux wrong, all this stuff. They were trying to get a lick back, B. This was all about a lick back.
Okay, okay, yeah, all right.
That's all this is about. This was the lick back.
This was the big payback in James Brown voice.
This was the big payback.
Yeah, okay.
They got their payback. But at the same time, you see, they started a war. Because we wasn't on that with Lux. We was just doing what we do and how we went. I don't feel like we was in there being biased because they was rocking with Lux.
Yeah.
On the West. I feel like they was rocking with Lux. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's get to Gotti and Mook. Shout out to Jazz and Vixen, man. Fire Battle Jazz, you are the queen. You are the queen. Keep going. Vixen, you are a warrior. Still here. Still one of my favorites. Didn't lose no love. Thank you for fighting through it and doing that. Salute.
Wait, Jazz? How's Jazz the queen? She don't got a Woody belt.
Hey man, she the queen right now, man. She fucking shit up, dog.
So we gonna all right. That's another.
She fucking shit up right now.
All right. Anyway, so yeah.
Murder Mook, Geezy got it.
He said his mama got a gut feeling. What?
Man.
His mama had a gut feeling. Oh my. Look. Okay, with this one, right? Oh,
This one was overhyped for me.
Jesus Christ.
It was a little overhyped for me.
I don't feel like Geechee got bodied whatsoever.
No, he didn't at all.
No body. Geechee's first was fire.
Some people got him winning the first. I got him winning the second for sure.
Yeah, the second, no debate. I got him winning the second.
I got him winning the second for sure. I like his first versus, like, I feel like it's debatable in there on that. It's debatable. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see what Mook did. I see what Geechee did. But if you like Geechee the first, you're not really wrong to me. Now, personally, I liked Mook had, which I expected. Mook had more poise than
than as usual.
He had more poise than Geechee had.
He wasn't talking through the rounds.
Mook talks through rounds. Mook talks shit through rounds and all that. He didn't do that last night. He was chilling. And watching the crowd heckle Geechee while he rapping and all that, that was hurtful to me. I'm like, this kind of shady. We wasn't doing this to Lux. We wasn't doing that to Lux. You know what I'm saying? But
everybody got heckled or booed. There was no exception. New York was not coming to fuck around. Like was not.
Gotti didn't get booed because he stumbled. He booed because he said a word first that he's supposed to say backwards. He ran it back and then they booed him. It wasn't like he said a bad bar. Like, so, you know, the boo, it wasn't even really. They didn't need to give him that really at that point.
Yeah, but I'm saying everybody got, regardless, you know, if you're from New York or not, like everybody got the crowd standpoint. Like, you know, it wasn't a difficult crowd, but the crowd was just.
No, it was a difficult crowd. That was one of the most difficult crowds he ever faced.
But I'm just saying,
he was like, yeah, bring it on. I see y'all out here. Come on, bring it. He fought the crowd. My opinion is, I think Geechee fought the crowd a little bit too much because
Swamp did too.
Mook wasn't fighting the crowd like that, so it made it look like Geechee was doing all the fighting, which we knew he had to do. But I think he kind of maybe overdid it a little more than he had to, because he had fire material. Like, he was in there rapping, he was punching the shit out, he was talking his shit. I was rocking with what Geechee was saying.
You know,
so I didn't think he really had to fight the crowd. Just let them niggas sit there and heckle, because they was gonna do that regardless. But you don't know until you up there on that stage facing that shit. You hear these motherfuckers in the crowd, you gonna want to say something maybe. You know, some niggas like, fuck that nigga. What do you? It's some niggas like that. They gonna want to do that. I just feel personally, for that battle right there, maybe it might have hurt him a little bit more than it helped, because of the overdoing it a little bit, and, you know, making him having to jump back into his rounds. He was stumbling a certain little parts of it, so it made it look like it wasn't comfortable Geechee. And I think that's the main part that hurt him, because his material was fire.
Yeah.
Material was fire. You can't say Geechee. Got bodied or nothing in there. If you like Mook all 3 rounds, you like Mook all 3 rounds. But it's people in there that like Geechee in his first. And some people like Geechee in his second. So it wasn't like no body or nothing like that. But I think the overall aspect of the battle, as far as the crowd, the heckling, Geechee fighting back a little bit, Mook staying in control, the way it looked, it looked like he took that L there like that. But personally, Geechee did amazing versus fighting Murda Mook, who is considered by most the #1 battle rapper in New York,
Mount Rushmore,
in his backyard.
Yeah, for sure.
What are we talking about? Geechee fought that.
I felt like it was, to bring you back with the crowd, it was like when Tay Rock and Swamp was battling. When Tay Rock was trying to, you know, did the raccoon bars, and the crowd was super heavy on that whole event and everything. So I felt like Geechee he wrote, but I didn't think he came with 100% against with Mook. It could have been a little bit more polished. Of course, the the stumbles in the second and third definitely just kind of just fucked everything up. But overall, yeah, it's definitely not a body. A lot of people are saying 3-0 and everything like, but on the replay value, yeah, people are gonna say it might be a debatable Geechee just because the first was super phenomenal, second was, uh,
But something I heard some. I watched some blogs. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
My bad.
yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off. But my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, dog. I said
No, no.
I watched some blogs too, though, and a lot of people they're not saying that was the 100% Geechee. They're not liking it. They're saying some of them was a lot of dry spots, but it's dry spots because they wanted it to be dry spots. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
they wasn't gonna give him a crazy crowd all the way through. That just wasn't happening for Geechee out there. That was not the plan.
But then, the backtrack off of that, Bumpy, is like, when's the last time we really seen 100% Geechee though? Like with him and Hollow, it might have been that. That's another debatable. I mean, from the consensus, but I mean, prior to that, when have we really seen Geechee like really like, you know what? Geechee was talking all 3 rounds. Like it may have been a little minute.
I think Geechee's been the same Geechee. He's just not. He's just been seen a lot, and people are tired of seeing him win.
Oversaturated, or as what they say. Oh, disaster. Yeah.
What up, Smoke?
Smoking with you, man.
Oh, you already know, doggy dog. Just
Just
talking. We on Mook and Geechee right now, man. We
Yeah,
on Mook and
I
Geechee,
wanted to
man.
hurry up and get up here before you ended it. Get up
You
here.
going in and out on us?
you got the
That's
Gwitty
it.
Wi-Fi.
Y'all go ahead to the house around the corner from the house.
Oh, okay. You haven't come from the house? All right. I'll be here for a minute.
Yeah, I'm pulling up to the house right now. So yeah, give me like 2-3 minutes. I'm finna come talk my shit.
All right, I got you. You here? You here? Smoke Kings will be here to talk his shit shortly. Y'all heard that, but we are back here and Gramps. Look, man, Geechee expected it. I expected it. It happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can say what we want to say, but New York got their lick back yesterday. That's what happened. Geechee did what he was supposed to do, went in there and fought, talked his shit, didn't back down, and that's to be commended. You know what I'm saying? Versus Murder Mook, he fought the number one dude in New York. It's just you fought Murder Mook in New York. You don't get that kind of luxury, that kind of name in this kind of era like that right now. It don't happen for a lot of people. So what he did was what he did. You got to salute what it was. But we all feel that it was a setup. It was a set. It was supposed to happen like that because they were setting him up because they feel like basically in their eyes they did Lux foul and he got an easy win on Lux in the Cali, but I don't see it like that. I feel like he beat Lux, so you can't say nothing like even in the rounds the material was better. We liked Geechee material better, but they felt like he got alley-ooped and all this stuff in Cali. They were trying to talk about all this California, all the battle he took in Cali, but really the only ones he took in Cali with a crowd was Snake Eyes.
Who? Geek?
Yeah, he only took like 3 people. In
like
in Cali
Like
with
big.
a crowd.
Okay.
Loaded Lux,
Um,
Loaded Lux, Snake Eyes, and there was one more.
I was gonna say.
No, not Disaster.
No. Does Disaster was on.
That was a West guy. It was
Oh,
somebody
that was
I forgot. It was one more
GTX.
guy.
That was
You know what I'm saying?
GTX, right?
Huh?
Disaster was GTX. I thought.
Yeah, but that wasn't like a big crowd. And I was talking about like people he took. They were trying to talk about the people he took like in Cali with the big crowds. You know what I'm saying? But that was like, with him at a home game, kind of like basically a home game. So, but it was only like 3 of them really that he really had. The rest of them was like COVID battles. There wasn't nobody in the room for some of them caffeine battles. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I didn't really see that him just having a crazy run on caffeine. And first of all, you can't blame him because they moved to the West.
yeah.
It just so happened Geechee was rapping at that time.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't choke. He didn't land on, you know what I'm saying, caffeine on the West. Caffeine on the West landed on him.
Yep.
Fact.
Yeah.
He just took advantage of what he's supposed to do. But with all that being said,
King of debatables.
all that being said, Math, Lux, and Snake Eyes. See, you said it. Math, Lux, Snake Eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's the ones he took out there.
Oh, damn.
That's it. Everybody else is like St. Louis. I mean, not St. Louis, Houston, and all the other places. He was in Atlanta and stuff. He wasn't out here, so for those, you know what I mean, for the big stage battles. So, but anyways, man, Geechee fought like a warrior. Mook did what he was supposed to do. Mook handled his business. Mook made his return. Mook made the people love him again, like that was the Mook they wanted to see. And you got to commend Mook for doing that. Salute to Mook. That he did what he was supposed to do in New York.
But
you were in New York. You did what you were supposed to do.
But if Mook didn't do what he was supposed to do, he would have got crucified.
Exactly, but that's why he did what he was supposed to do.
I'm just saying, like if it was just
imagine
one of those,
if Mook wasn't on his shit, what Geechee was saying, it would have looked bad.
I had Geechee with a 3-0 pre-show.
I mean, yes, a lot of people did.
So I'm just saying, if he would have came there and lived up to the prediction where he got smoked, yeah, he would have had to sit out. Like he just would have been done. And in my opinion, honestly, like.
But he didn't. He handled his business. He had moments. He had bars. You know what I'm saying? He was comfortable. He moved comfortably.
And he had Cass and Surf on the
phone. He had a whole head all planned out, man. It worked perfect for him. You know what I'm saying? And he took advantage of a perfect situation for him, which he was supposed to do.
I appreciate.
I still feel like he was better than I seen him in my era of watching Murder Mook. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't watch the Smack DVDs and Murder Mook like that much. You know what I'm saying? So from my era, that was the best Murder Mook I ever seen. I'm like, that's what the fuck. Now I see, you know what I'm saying, what the hype is about. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like Geechee didn't go in there and lose that battle like all crazy, like people were trying to, you know what I'm saying? People saying he got bodied and, I mean, if you feel like Mook won all 3 rounds, you feel like Mook won all 3 rounds. It's not, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't get bodied in there, man. He handled his business, dog. And, even Mook and everybody after the battle was saying he didn't get bodied. But Mook, boy, oh boy, that is the Mook I want to see every single time. Now, I can't say this. I like the Mook versus Tay-Rock. That was a fire Mook to me.
Mook was cooking.
Now, everybody said that was only because of all the stipulations he made, but they agreed it happened, and he did it well. Apparently, that's what happens when you battle them kind of ones. You got to go into certain stipulations. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But that was a fire Mook also to me. So I'm not like, as everybody else was so disappointed in Mook as of recent. Mook is trash. Like I ain't never just because of the Reed battle, I didn't call Mook trash. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
That didn't make me call Mook trash. Just because he had a performance that everybody didn't like or agree with. You know what I mean? But he took full advantage of this situation, and he was also great in it. So he did everything he was supposed to do for it to work how it worked and to go how he wanted to go. And you gotta commend him on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fire. And some people like Murder Mook. All 3 rounds. I think he was good all 3 rounds too. I don't think that everything that he said they was going crazy for everything he said, and everything wasn't like crazy, but I expected that from them getting Murder Mook versus Geechee Gotti, who they wanted so bad. He took the perfect angles.
It was
the Biggie angle was perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody ever said that to a West nigga. You know what I'm saying? The way he took us, all the rappers from New York that died.
Oh shit! Am I going out again? What the fuck?
No, you good. You good.
I hear you, Smoke.
Then he was getting sturdy on stage.
He
was getting sturdy on stage.
He got sturdy with the Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. He did all that stuff that will make a New York crowd go crazy. He did what will make a New York crowd love it. And that was all the perfect shit to do in New York, dog. He did that. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
I think Geechee was pissed.
Fire.
I think Geechee was pissed, like seeing Serious Jones up there. Like
now, I ain't even got the Serious Jones yet, because man, that dude right there was a little bit too much.
I told you. I put
he was
it in.
Now he got people.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Geechee want to battle him. Tay-Rock want to battle him. Rum. They all. I mean, not Rum.
Everybody want to battle him.
Tay-Rock both want to smoke him now.
Yeah,
Serious
was going too much, bro.
You hoodie?
You said what? Yeah, Tay-Rock. Hey, Tay-Rock had an EFB hoodie on. Yes, he did.
That's wild.
Hey,
bro,
he was up there rocking with his boy for that one. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
What was going on up there? He knew what was going on.
Oh, Chess was up there too, I think.
Yes, he was.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
And it was crazy because he pointed at Chess when he said that puke bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He should not have been on that side. He made it worse.
All that stuff was crazy. He might have told Chess, stand right there.
Facts though. He might have though, for real though.
Stand right there, dog. I got something for you, my nigga.
He was talking to the other people on the side though. You know what I'm saying? He was talking to people on that side. Oh no.
Hey, man, look, I'm just my whole thing was, the event, the crowd, they all came there. They had something they wanted to do, a way it wanted to look, and they completed that. The battlers handled their business and made sure that they was able to enjoy and complete that. I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, New York needed this. This is what they have had, nothing like this in a while. They feel like they've been taking L's all over the place. And the one in the gut was Loaded Lux. That just really gutted them. And they was like, no, man. And they had to get it back. And this was the lick back, man. And I don't think nobody should be mad on the West. Geechee took it like a champ. Mm-hmm. We got to take it like a champ. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And keep it going. Because, it didn't, to me, this didn't hurt Geechee's stock or nothing like that. Like, he went up there and fought, and he did what he's supposed to do. Like, it wasn't too much he could do. He had fire shit. They wasn't reacting to shit that was fire. They wasn't. It was certain shit they were saying. They would just look at him, and maybe because he was heckling back at him or something. But
I told you, Bumpy, you gotta
expect that.
I told you, Bumpy, that shit was gonna happen, and he gotta be super clean. He gotta be limpiancito. You know what I'm saying? He won't limpido. You feel me? And stuttering through his words, you know what I'm saying? Like, and his rebuttals normally hit hard. Like, his rebuttal game was not crazy last night. You know what I'm saying? Be real with you. However,
hey, that hypnotized shit was fire to me. They just didn't like it.
It was fire, but he was stumbling getting to it. He was stumbling getting to it though.
He was. You could tell he was fighting. He was fighting hard.
Yeah, and that's the only thing when you in New York, Irving Plaza, going against Mook, you gotta be flawless. You know what I'm saying? You got to be, even though we know Mook.
I don't think they was gonna let him be flawless anyway. I'm trying to tell you, Smoke. If he was flawless, he was still getting the same reaction. They wasn't letting
that first round, but that first round was fire. As long as
Mook said what he had to say the right way, they wouldn't let Mook lose that battle anyway.
That first round, to me, his first round was solid. Geechee's first round was super solid, right?
I feel like he
It
won the
was-
second round.
and that's the round I would have I would say that anybody can argue the second round, right? But the first round he did have it was kind of like his second round, you know what I'm saying? However, however, Murder Mook just did way too much in that in that first round. He was doing way too much. Now I will say this, Funk, them first 4 to 8 bars, I'm not really, you know what I mean, a bar counter, but them first 4 to 8 bars, my nigga, super gas. I'm gonna be real with you. Super gas
Nigga,
from
they cheered for him saying putting a price on your head like a prostitute, and that was in the middle of the second.
yeah, that was
We
not
heard
good.
that shit I don't know how long ago.
It was not good either. I would be real. You know what I think Mook excelled at? It's just crowd participation. Like, you know what I mean? Interacting with the crowd
He
a
had
lot
him in the
more.
palm of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
everything he was saying, they was just reacting, going crazy. They was happy to see Mook up there doing his thing, do
He
rag Mook,
uses
pulled
he
out the phone,
uses start
Casanova serving.
the first time, this is the best move. Like Geechee
Geechee
fucked
got the
around
best
and
move
got the
I ever
best move
seen
we've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? He fucked around and got the best murder
in
move
New
we ever
York.
seen. That's not fair.
In New York
In New York.
with
Hey,
that crowd.
with
Come
New
on,
York.
man! Like when
Yo,
that's the hardest battle you probably got to fight.
that would
When he's in that kind of bag,
I the only other time I think I've seen him in that type of bag,
was
maybe
Tay-Rock for me.
maybe the second Lux battle. Other than that,
Yeah, he was in that bag for that. He was rapping long. He was in a whole lot of bags in that battle.
Yeah, he was. You know what I'm saying? This one right here, though, this is the one you be like. If we ask Mook, which battle would you go and recommend for your followers to watch right now, for your fans to watch? It would be this battle.
Yeah.
Straight up. In my opinion, it would be this battle. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate Geechee got the best team, and still pulled the debatable percentage at the end. Still 59 to 40, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still super close. You know? My bad.
Yeah.
It was still super close. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in my opinion, that second round you could give to Geechee.
I feel like he was
Yeah,
he
you could
had
debate
a
that
better
second round.
angle, and his punch was hitting harder in that second, man. He was hitting
The
hard.
only thing though that niggas is
He
going,
was
that
talking
niggas is
about
going
talking
to say
about
about
that
that
getting
second
swung
round is
on, and
that
man,
food.
his slogan fell in perfect.
Hold on, let me turn this Wi-Fi off. This shit actually crazy.
That nigga slogan fell in perfect. Everything that whole second round was crazy, dog. I don't know, man. He said niggas like 2K. All you got, it ain't hard to press. All you gotta do is press a square to shoot.
Yeah, that was fire. That was fire. You could push a square to shoot. That was
That is
fire.
crazy.
That was fire. The gut feeling, that shit was fire too. You know what I'm saying? The nigga had some shit. The knuckle. Hold on. What did he say? What did he say? Oh my god, it was so crazy. He didn't get no reaction for it.
He
You know
wasn't
what
getting no
I'm saying?
reaction for a lot of shit that was fire, man. So I'm like, they wanted that to happen. Like he would have got reaction for that anywhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he didn't get it there. But I
Mook
expected
is
that though,
rapping
because
though.
they couldn't
Hold
give
up,
him
hold
reaction
up.
to everything. They was
Mook
trying to
is
make it
rapping.
look dry at certain spots.
They
They wanted it to look like
were.
that. But
They were. But
now,
I'm gonna be real with you. Geechee, he bring it on himself. Not being clean. You know what I'm
that's what
saying?
I said it though. The fight in the crowd and all that and everything
Yeah.
made the stumbles come out a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They mainly
And
happened
then
during the
you doing
rebuttals and all that, and them extra
and
rebuttal
then you
stuff.
doing that.
Like they wasn't going for his freestyles. They wasn't rocking with him. Like they was
They
making sure
wasn't
that they was
rocking with
like, So they wanted him to get back to. He had to get back to the rounds, but he was still fighting them. He was like, "Fuck that." He said, "Fuck that." It's kamikaze, nigga.
And then he said, what he do? He was like, I got all night. You stand up here until you start clapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He was fighting. He didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Look, what can you do though? Like, if they not showing you reaction, and they heckling, not showing reaction, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain people take it certain ways. That was his way of, you know what I'm saying, fighting the motherfucking crowd like he was on their bumper, man. I can't be mad.
It was. But I'm going to say this, though. With all of that being said, I still got Mook taking this clearly. First round, I got Mook. Second round, I got Mook. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not second round, third round. I'm tripping. First round, I got Mook. Third round, I got Mook. You can argue. You can argue that second.
You think if Mook went first, that made anything different?
Nah, that first round was crazy for Mook. That first round was crazy
too, though.
I understand that, but that New York, just that whole New York shit, that shit was not losing in New York, Bumpy.
Exactly. It was too catered to. It was too catered to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that first round is not losing.
And it had never been approached. They never approached. They never had a chance to approach a West nigga like that either.
At all.
On that stage like that.
At all.
It was perfect. That's why I said Mook was perfect for that. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. You can't do nothing about it. That was the perfect approach.
Yeah. I've never seen a move like this. What the fuck is going on?
Perfect approach. And that's why if I seen it, it'd be Mook 1 and 3 for me too. If
1 and 3, yeah.
And it'll be Mook 1 and 3 for me too in the overall aspect of it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be real with you. I know a lot of Mook fans is not finna like what I'm about to say, but just being a fan of battle rap and being a fan of bars, that first round is crazy too. Like if you one of those that just go off of bars, you know what I'm saying? You might got Geechee that first round.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I liked Geechee's first round. You know what I'm saying? I really did, but I see why they're calling it what they call it because of how it looked.
Yeah.
And how it, you know what I'm saying, how it played out. But if you got Geechee in the first, I can see that. You know what I'm saying? Like I liked Geechee's first too, but you know what I mean? I see what the overall consensus is and how it looked on cam and the moments and what you know what I'm saying, had the cleanliness of the round. Mook's round was long too. Mook's first round was hella long too. So.
Long as fuck.
He had a nice long ass motherfucking round, nigga, that had punches, schemes, moments, everything in it. So it was all about that. It was like he had like an impossible round for him to lose in New York. You know what I'm saying? But Geechee's first round was fire too. And if you got Geechee in the first, you can't. I ain't arguing nobody. I seen some people say Geechee 2-1. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the majority. You know what I mean? Is giving it to Mook because that's what was supposed to happen, and that's how they felt it looked, and that's the way it broke down on camera right now. It looked like that. Y'all can break that material if y'all want to, but Mook won in that building. Whether you stack it 3-0 or 2-1, Mook won that battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won that battle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't care what nobody argue. The other people, everybody else if you got Geechee, you're just arguing a point just to argue. But the world sees Mook winning that battle. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
But you can't argue just to argue. He gave you enough arguing points. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga wanted to argue just to argue, Geechee gave you enough argument points to do that. You know what I'm saying? However, you know what I'm saying? And that's just being a true purist of the sport. You know what I'm saying? Like just bars on top of bars. Like, you know what I'm saying? Punches, entendres, you know what I'm saying? All of that, you know what I mean? I know Mook kind of speaks in entendre-based format, right? But that first round was just more of a performance. It was more of a show for Mook. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that rapidy rap shit like how he did in the second and the third.
But I think he did it. He did his rapidy rap shit way different in this. Right. He didn't do what everybody expected him to do or had him long drawn out schemes that he was back to back with different shit, hitting them, you know what I'm saying, and jumping in and out of little pockets. Like he wasn't. Mook was up there in the bag that people know Mook for, man. Like he was up there doing his shit, man. It ain't no arguing that Mook won the battle. You know what I'm saying? But
This is scary Mook. I ain't gonna lie
Geechee did what
to
he was
you.
supposed to do and made people be like, well, I did like Geechee in that first, and I did like Geechee in that second. So long as he did that, I feel like we got as much as we was gonna get out of that battle in New York.
Yeah.
They weren't there to have a good battle with them two. They was there to get W's. We just got to keep it 104, man.
You know what was corny to me though? I'm gonna be real with you. Bringing out the nigga that was with Lux. Remember the nigga he told he'll beat the fuck up? You know what I mean? The nigga who had his flag on the wrong side, quote unquote. That was that nigga. Where he was like, I got a Roscoe and he got a Roscoe. That was that. That was whack. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was kind of corny. I ain't gonna lie. You know
right.
That wasn't
man. You
me.
know how it go, man. You know it is, man. Hey, Mook had every trick in the. He was pulling out every trick in the bag, man.
Every trick, man.
He pulled out every trick in the bag, man. Everything he brought it all to the table, man.
Casanova had the Sue Surfing Casanova join at the beginning.
Sir Grumpology.
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, man? I didn't even know you was back. Hey, look, I look back there, and I don't know why I didn't know what that was, because these niggas been popping in and out, and they've been leaving my screen, and it still showed them in the back. So I thought that was them in the back still.
Is that
Yeah, this is Grumpology. This is Capo.
Grumpology Facts?
Yeah, this is Capo's sperm donor.
Capo's sperm donor?
I might not call nobody else my daddy, nigga. What the hell? It's Capology Facts. You know what I mean?
Capology Facts.
Capology. Salute to you, my guy.
Salute.
Shout out to Capo.
We was ending it with the Mook and Geechee, Capo. We was on Mook and Geechee, man.
I don't know what y'all niggas thought. I had Geechee 30. Now fuck all that. We not doing that.
You said Geechee 30?
Nah, it was Geechee 2-1.
Nah,
just playing. I'm just playing. Mook won the battle, people. I'm just jokes. Look. In the building, Mook won. He pulled at the heartstrings of the New York crowd in the first to get him on his side with the whole East Coast, New York, LA beef and who got out in the West. You playing on their heartstrings and their emotions and feelings, knowing niggas are still mad about Biggie. We just saw niggas beefing on motherfucking Math Hoffa's expert opinion about the shit, with Smith and Wesson, you know what I mean? Shout out to Math motherfucking Hoffa. You see what I'm saying? It just dropped they cool now type thing. So of course they're gonna be like, oh Mook, we're gonna save you today.
Hey man.
But that's what happened. He did play at the heartstrings though. It's all jokes for me.
Yeah.
Just like this shit is all acting. You know what I mean? So they can't get mad at me. You know what I mean?
Talk crazy, Capo.
So yeah, Mook won in the building. Now Geechee's first, niggas was asleep. Niggas was sleep on that Geechee first, and some of Geechee second too. You know what I mean? It was just the heartstrings in the first got Mook over. It felt like it got Mook over in that battle. You know what I mean? In that first two. So we'll go back and watch it again. You know what I mean? And we'll go from there. But as of right now, both of them did their thing, but it wasn't enough for Geechee, I guess. Not in New York.
Not in New York. That's the only thing. Because Geechee was fire, man. Anywhere else he was, man, you can't tell me they wouldn't
Right.
be going crazy for first and the second round. And you know what I mean? Like I feel like he was doing his thing, but not in New York. Though. I just think New York, they wasn't gonna let that look like that. No matter what Geechee said, it wasn't gonna look like Geechee won in that motherfucker that night.
Right.
Hell nah.
Not that night.
Can I ask a question? I don't know. I know y'all talked about the card. Sorry, I'm late. I had an appointment. Um, so did they boo Stumbles when he fucked up?
A little bit, not a whole lot.
Not like they, did like a Geechee or a Vixen or anything like
It
that.
was born to everybody.
He got booed. It wasn't like a crazy boo, but he got booed though.
Everybody got booed, right? Except
Yeah.
for
Jazz
Except for Kid Slade and
and
Jazz.
Kid Slade.
Just saying,
Kid Slade.
Kid Slade and Jazz. They didn't get booed.
Yeah.
well, they better not boo the Kid Slade. You know what I mean? Because that nigga was
Kid
fine.
Slade. Kid Slade was
Fire.
wigging. Yeah.
Fire. Yeah, that's the only two that I don't think everybody else I think caught a boo in there, man. Even Murder Mook caught a boo because he said a whole lot of no's, and everybody was like, nah, nigga, nah.
That ain't it. That ain't it, nigga. That ain't it.
You know, they booed Geechee because he stumbled and ran a bar back or something. I think he said a word wrong and ran it back, but that's what they booed Geechee for.
I told you they was gonna do that
Okay,
though,
so
Bumpy.
especially when they say, you know what I'm saying? When he starts saying that, they know the vibes. People know what's going on because you're not putting, you know what I'm saying, in your round like that.
Right.
Hey, Rain, he might have had bar tonight. Hey, I said at the beginning of this thing, nigga, stumbles that bar that man put my phone on his casket because I know it's a plug in it. That is the craziest bar right there, dog. Everybody was like, "What?" That shit. I love that shit, but I feel like Kid Slade hit him right back with that. What happens when you call your mother and we pick up?
That is crazy.
That right there.
No, the other one for
pick
me,
up.
the other one for me was you better have my chips on point like a bag of bugles. Boy, I was like, what? No.
Like a bag of bugles.
Oh shit, dog.
Yeah, that nigga
That
was
shit
wild.
crazy. Hey, I love that battle to crack it off was fire. I needed Stumbles to get through that, but he didn't get through it enough, man. But that battle was. I like the way they both approached it. I like the way Stumbles came out like nigga, kill your ass and go to the funeral just to hug bitches.
What was
Just
the
a hug. Yo. Hey, yo. Hey. Hey, yo, Bob.
what was the most cringiest point of the event for y'all?
Probably
Arsenal
I was gonna
Arsenal
say,
and Swamp. Yeah.
Arsenal going at Mook's mom.
Yeah, that was
Even though
distasteful.
I expected it, because it's Arsenal, it's still cringy when I hear it.
But I ain't expect like his moms and shit like that. Come on, man. But he did double down. Was like, yo, however you want to take it, we can take it there, nigga. So I guess it's
don't book me against a nigga that just lost their moms.
yeah. I don't know.
Mook, you pussy. Oh my god. Then he said, "Hey, this is new for Capology Facts to be rewinding bars. I don't do that. Am I right, Smoke? I mean, out of all the times, have you ever heard me just nah?
Only like a super hot fire bar, like that you just
Right.
go crazy over. Other
But
than
that
that, nah.
Yeah, but that was very. I was like, did he? No. You said you glad his mom. Oh, his
Yeah,
dad.
wild.
Oh, this nigga wild.
Yeah, he was
I
wild.
said, I hope nothing happens between the passerby, when they going on and off stage, or see each other outside. That shit would have been crazy.
Capo, how you felt about Sirius Jones?
I don't know why his trash ass was up there in the first place. Ain't he Jersey? Ain't he from Jersey?
Man,
okay.
And my nigga
they said they
Serious Jones
squashed,
up
so he
there
was
looking
up there
like a
backing up
mascot,
Mook 'cause he's small.
Okay. He was up there. He was up there looking
looking like a backup dancer.
right, a motherfucking Spirit Squad cheerleader and shit. You know what I mean?
He was doing a little bit too much. Like, damn, nigga, you doing a whole lot, nigga. Like,
That's
damn.
that's the only time you gonna be on the.
doing
That's
three
the only time
months.
you gonna be
Your
on the
tall
big
ass
stage.
standing out on everybody.
That's the only time you're gonna be on that big stage like that.
They up there
Damn.
dancing and shit.
You
The
know,
hell you got
I
going?
don't
You
know.
a rapper,
Geechee and
nigga, not a
Rock,
dancer.
Geechee and Rock called him out after that. They said, bring him to
I don't
me.
want to see Geechee battling Serious Jones. I don't want to see Tay Rock battle him. But I'll give my little respect to Serious. You know,
Oh
there's
no, Serious might get Tay Rock. You might. Hey yo, hold up. That
Dude,
might be a
What?
battle right there.
he
I
don't
fuck with.
he
I
don't
fuck with
really
Serious.
lose, but he loses to
Serious
the
don't
mall.
lose.
Like old Solo. How you lose to
Yeah,
old
that was crazy.
Solo?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's
Stop
crazy.
that.
Nah, that's wild. Nah, that's wild. But anybody else?
Dead ass. Old Solo. You lose to old Solo. You up there cheerleading for your pops, your stepdads. You know what I mean? Goat number one and lamb feet for Lux. He's not a goat no more. He is lamb chops. You know what I mean? He's
Say
baby
not a
goat.
goat no more.
Nah, hell no. That nigga moved down in the ranks of my book.
Did Geechee move down for you?
No. Moved down for what?
Exactly.
Why
Why did
would
Lux move?
because
Why
he
did Lux
also
move? Why did Lux move down?
because Lux hasn't been winning no goddamn battles. And then getting beat and getting his ass
That
whooped.
still take away from his goat status though.
Oh, you boy, if you you don't even have that many battles in the first goddamn place for you to be losing those motherfucking shits. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
If you got 10, 12 battles, you lost 6. Is that GOAT status?
Did he lose 6 though?
But let's go down memory lane.
Let's take a trip down memory lane.
We'll start at Mook and Lux. The second one. 30.
No, you got to start at the first one.
No. We're going as of recently when he got back outside.
Shit, that won't recent.
I'm starting from when he started coming
From
back out.
like stages. I got you.
Yeah.
So like that slaughter tournament. You counting the slaughterhouse tournament? Or whatever that shit was?
He got 30 by Mook. Mook had to go up there and save him. That's why Lux is back there. Get him, Mook. Get him for me. He beat my ass in LA. Get this nigga. Get this. Hyping up the crowd. Get this nigga.
Oh,
Yeah, fellas, I'll be
shit.
right back.
Yeah, okay. So you got the. Hold on. Let me pull this. I don't want to have to try to remember. I'm trying to get high. And
I don't feel like it's that many. I feel like
exactly.
it's the slaughterhouse joint with Mook,
Arsenal.
Cal.
And he had Bird.
Yeah, Cal.
The Cal
You
was
got
before
Arsenal.
Cal was before that one. Before
All right, well you got to start with Cal then.
Verse Tracker.
You go Cal,
Jesus Christ.
slaughterhouse tournament, Hollow,
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal,
Loss. Clips.
Clips,
Verb.
Bird. Damn.
Geechee.
Jay Mills. He battled Jay Mills too.
That's been the beginning, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was Jay Mills was like 2010.
Surf.
Battle Surf.
He only got like 3 L's on that. He only like realistically, he really only got like 3 losses.
Who's
3
your
or 4
loss?
losses?
Who's your losses?
I give
I
the
didn't. When I
Verb
said
loss.
you have 10 or 12,
I
I
give
would
the artist loss.
him because I don't remember his battle. How many battles he got?
Verb, artist, Geechee.
Verb, Ars, Geechee,
That might
Verb,
be it.
Ars, Geechee. I don't think he took this. This is when at that time when I was watching when everything was unfolded. I don't think he beat Luck. I mean Charlie Clips. So I will add Charlie Clips to that list, and then um,
Clips. Yeah,
I,
I'll add clips to that list too.
I've always. This is where battle rap changed the
That's my vote
era.
right there, though.
The Cal and Lux. I had Cal winning that battle. Because back then it was if you choke, you're done. And that's why Cal was like, "What we doing? Like, I beat you already. Like, the fuck we talk about? You know what I mean?"
But see, here's the thing for people that weren't there, right? And I
Right.
keep hearing rumors that there was two chokes, but on camera we only see one choke.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that plays a major part of my decision because I don't know if the second choke is true or not.
Right, but it don't matter to me because that at that time in that time and era, there was if you
Hmm.
choke, you was out of here. There was no choke by rounds at that time. That's where it changed. That's why I said that's the change of the era.
Mm.
And then he had a good battle with Hollow. I still go back and forth with who won that battle. More times it's been Hollow, but I don't really nitpick that shit to be honest. So
No,
yeah,
I had Lux beat Hollow. He had Hollow up there looking like a kid.
that's a good battle.
It is. It is. It is. You go back to how Hollow was looking. Hollow was up there like, man, this nigga cooking me right now.
He a fiend. He was a fiend then.
Yeah, but that another. But when you learn Hollow to die, right? That's his sort of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just looked this stone face. You know what I mean? But yeah, I only got. You know what I mean? He may be batting 500. You know what I mean? Or close. You know what I mean? I don't got him under 500 though. I
Is
got
he a
him only
vet?
losing
Is
them
he
for.
a legend? Yes. Certified. You know what I mean? This ghost status thing is another thing for me. Is he one of the greatest? Yes, he's one of the greatest battle rappers to do it. But we all know the stamp of a goat. Like who is
They
the
gave my
only
nigga GOAT status off of a round and a half, my nigga.
right? That's a fact.
Off a round and a half, my nigga got GOAT status. Man, who could do that besides Lux, nigga?
So I don't. Yeah, I don't.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. Mm.
So,
But how you feel about that Jazz and Vixen though? Yeah, this is what we didn't get to talk about. Who had Vixen up here?
me,
Man, I
Who
like
had
Vixen's
Vixen?
rounds. They weren't showing her
me.
no love in that thing though.
Nah, I don't want to hear none of that bump. I don't
I
want to
liked her
hear. I
rounds, but
told you what it was.
I had Jazz winning, but I did
Yeah.
the way they made her Vixen look. She wasn't that bad the way they made her look.
She made herself look like that though. We gotta hold these battlers accountable.
What did she do
We
wrong?
got to.
Huh?
She wasn't herself.
Was
She
herself.
went in there and tried to amp up with it. What? Placate to the crowd. Do you know what I mean? Talk your shit, pop your shit like Vixen do. Don't just sit there and rap. What are we doing? You
Is
just
that
sitting
what,
there and rapping.
I
what
think
she
she was
did?
popping her shit though.
Yeah, she was popping her shit.
Not like
But
how
see,
Vixen do. We
but
seen Vixen get
no,
up there with a Tay Rock and you know what I mean, pop her shit like you know what I'm saying. She didn't do
But
that
that
this
wasn't
battle.
Tay Rock in goddamn Baltimore backyard though.
I understand that, but she still should have. You know what I mean? I feel like, and maybe you know what I mean. It's easier said than done. I could be, you know what I mean. However, she wasn't that Vixen that she needed to be. She wasn't herself. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you can get in your
So the
own
crowd
head
didn't
with
think no factor
with
for
that
you.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
So the crowd didn't. You didn't think the crowd played no factor in that battle.
I
that's kind of
told y'all the
crazy.
crowd was gonna play a factor. I told her she gotta win. She gotta win 4 rounds. I told y'all this.
They wasn't letting her go. They weren't gonna let her win that round for Jazz. That first
She
round was
had to
kind of
win.
crazy, but Jazz just went. Jazz took momentum and went first. That's one of the things that really. And she had a
That
nice,
yeah, she
That's
like,
should
what
have
that
let.
long
She should
me
round.
have.
off.
She should have made her flip a coin.
That's
Nah,
what pissed
fuck
me
that.
off.
Flip a coin.
She should
But
have known better. She
but
should have
what
went
Vic?
first.
Yeah, she should have let. I mean, she I don't think she let her go first. But Vixen round that she had first was fire though. She wasn't out there
Yeah,
just not saying nothing. She was out there talking.
that's a
And
fact.
She
it
was.
just they weren't reacting to certain. They made her fight for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And Jazz did take a lot of momentum. She did.
That first round from Jazz was crazy.
That first round was crazy, and she came out and started with that, and
She
didn't even
started
give
with
her a
that first
chance to.
round.
Man,
She didn't even recover after that.
that
Like you
shit was
said, she was
and it was
spitting.
perfect. It was perfect. Her and Mook did exactly what they were supposed to do. I'm telling y'all.
Mm-hmm.
They did that. They played
So
and the way she broke her down, said everything she was gonna say and all that. She did all
so
that shit perfect, dog. That shit was nothing less than amazing, dog. Like you can't say nothing about
Mm-hmm.
Jazz right now, dog. She is
question.
fucking bitches up.
So they didn't have a coin toss
Nah,
No,
she just kicked her shit.
he just kicked it off.
because I think at that time I was at work and I thought I heard them you know they were about to battle. I thought they was about to flip the coin. Maybe I perceived that, and I thought they flipped the coin, and Jazz went first. I was like, "Oh shit! Did they
Yeah,
flip a
nah.
coin? Why
No,
didn't
they,
you go
they,
first?"
they didn't
Oh,
flip it.
that's the wrong move to let her go first in New York. Oh my
They didn't flip
god!
it. Yeah, they didn't
She
flip it.
went crazy. She went crazy. You know what she reminded me of though? I ain't gonna lie to you. She had the ill ass AMG mode in there. She had the ill ass. Yo, and
And her swag was a
she
little
was.
bit different though. Her swag was a little. It did have a little bit of that surf vibe though, when she was
You
moving
know
around
what I'm
a bit.
saying?
Not her
She
bars,
went
but the
in
way
there.
the way she was moving. You know what I'm saying? The way she was
The way
moving
she was
across the
moving.
stage.
And then the way she was, you know what I mean, making the crowd say her, you know what I mean, say her key words, you know what I'm saying? Like
She was
it
perfect.
was
She was perfect.
yeah, yeah,
She was perfect.
yeah, man.
They
That
they
first round,
they painted some extra gloss on it. You know what I mean?
it's a
Crowd did,
it's
but
a
it's all
first round KO
That's
though.
what I mean. It was in New York. They're gonna do that. They're
It's in
gonna
New
do that.
York, yeah.
They did
It's
that
in New
shit for.
York.
They did that
who,
shit. They did that shit for Mook too. You know what I'm saying?
who's
It
y'all
would have
battle?
got ugly for Jack Boy. It would have got ugly for Jack. It would have got ugly for Jack Boy. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say. Yeah, never mind. Who is the battler of the night for y'all though?
For me, I kind of like. At first, I mean, it's between Jazz and Kid Slade for me, man. I think it might be Kid Slade, though. I just
Oh,
like that way that.
you don't got Mook in there?
Yeah, I mean, Mook too. Yeah, yeah, but I mean,
Mook in there to perform and have flawless material?
yeah, he is in there. But I mean, I don't know,
He
man.
even did the he even did the pop smoke
I think
dance and
the
everything.
crowd messed that battle up a little bit for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't make it
Facts.
wasn't like it wasn't like the other battles for me.
He even did the pop smoke dance, my nigga. Come on.
He did the pop smoke dance.
You know what I mean? Look at
He
the
did the
way
pop
that
smoke.
move.
Yes, he did, man. I'm gonna blow out the candles.
You know what I mean? I got between Mook,
Yeah, you're
Jazz,
right, man.
and Kid Slay. But I really who did who dirtier in their battle?
I would say
Kid
Jazz or
Slade
Kid
just
Slade.
thumped.
Jazz or Kid Slade, because
Yeah.
neither one
Oh,
of them
who got
got booed.
body? Who got body?
Jazz and Kid Slade, neither one of them got booed though. Mook got booed once, so that's why I didn't add him in there.
Oh, okay, cool. I got you.
Mm,
So who got body?
The
Stumbles.
biggest one probably was Stumbles, but it wasn't really. I wouldn't call it a full. Well, it might be a body.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might. Yeah, that's probably a body.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kid Slade caught that. I don't think Vixen got bodied. I don't think Geechee got bodied. I know Arsenal or Swan, neither one of them got bodied. So yeah, nah.
No.
Stumbles only one, man. Damn it.
Yeah, and then it would have been Kayshawn and Jack. That battle, I told you that shit was gonna go down anyway. But whatever. That shit crazy.
Yeah, they're gonna bring it back. They're gonna bring it back, man.
They was trying to sell that shit and force it right before it started and everything. No, he's there. He's there. He's in the building. He's there. And then all of a sudden,
they kept saying it on the stream too. They right there. I just talked to them. They right here.
and then play with it and got smack on the stage like, yeah, I got some. What do he say? I got some news or somehow he be saying it. Jack Boy Main and K Shine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They will be good. They will be performing. So stay tuned after this battle. No, this is the main event. You're not putting Jack Boy Main and K Shine as the main event. Nobody's gonna stick around.
Nobody's gonna sit there and watch.
Because once somebody somebody fuck up, look.
I would have watched.
Bumpy, no. Everybody started walking out when I went to Gnome 9. A lot of people started walking out of the building when Lux was rapping to Verb in his third, sir. So that's why I say that if they would have put that at the last battle, everybody wouldn't have really stuck around. Now, if it was a good battle,
they was doing that for Lux versus Geechee when Lux last round versus Geechee. They walked out like, Geechee got this. They'll start walking out.
Right. They be doing that shit. I don't know why, but I was tired. I was up there, motherfucker. Well, I know why they did it. They was tired too. Shit. Back hurt. Back and feet hurt, ankles.
All right, fellas. I'm gonna have to cut it out of here, man.
All right, brother.
I gotta get ready. Hey, appreciate y'all pulling up though, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody pulling up, tapping in with their boy, you know what I'm saying? I see y'all West Wednesdays, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what's happening though.
All right,
y'all West Wednesdays. We gonna talk
so
about some things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna talk about this ain't over.
Aren't y'all next up?
Huh?
Aren't y'all next up?
Ooh.
Traffic,
yeah, that's next. Traffic, that's in Arizona.
Arizona.
Y'all next up. That's the West.
Yeah, that's gonna be fire. Saint versus Chess. Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to tap in and see if I can get somebody to pull up. I'll let y'all know.
All right, my nigga. You take it easy.
Salute, Buck.
Y'all have a great night,
salute,
man.
Capo. Grab. Salute.
You know what I mean? Everybody, y'all.
Salute to everybody for sure.
You already know.
All right, brothers.
Appreciate you, Gramps.
Always.
Hey, salute. Everybody that pulled up, rocking with their boy. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Gramps, I holla at you, my dog. Rain, I appreciate you. Cheese, Libra, Rain, Leader Boss, Seizure, everybody else here, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate Capo, everybody that pulled up and rocked with their boy, Truce the Poet, man. Y'all know how we do it, man. But salute to y'all, though, man. You have a great night. Talk to y'all maybe tomorrow. But for sure, West Wednesday, you heard me? And just know, Leader Boss over here.